Hi, I'm Gina Farrar, creator and host of Feminine Roadmap Podcast and CEO of Warrior Women Live, my life-changing program that helps you master your mindset, rewrite your stories, and crush your goals. This week, I've been on a journey with 7 days of mastering your mindset together. We are on day 3. So before we get started, I want to remind you how we are defining mindset. Mindset is a set of attitudes that a person holds that predetermines how they respond to and interpret situations and people around them. So with that in mind, let's review really quickly day 1 and day 2. Day 1 was make up your mind. Pay attention to what you're thinking and ask, is it true? Is it excellent? Does it serve me? Day 2 was be intentional. Be intentional about the things that you want to think and say. Decide how you're going to think. Decide the way that you want to step into and show up in situations and relationships. Today, we are on N, and today's word is nurture. When we nurture something, we give it love and attention, and we are looking for its growth and health, right? So when we think about nurturing our mindset, what we're doing is we want to nurture those things that are going to get us to a healthier place in our relationships, in our life balance, our health balance, our mental balance. We want to include nurture in the way that we live our lives and treat our mindset. It's so easy for us to fall into rhythm. We've talked about this before. The things that we've thought for so long, the pet kind of mindsets, limiting beliefs that we've had. But now it's really time to begin to nurture those things that are getting us the results or have the potential to get us the results that we actually truly want. Not just in like earning money or getting a job, but in our relationships, in our physical health, in our mental health, in a business that you want to build. Just, it can apply to anything, but if we nurture something, that means it's getting our best care and our best attention. And our mind is so important. I listened to a gal named Dr. Carolyn Leaf, and she is a neuroscientist, and she explains how as we think negative thoughts, there's actually these things that grow in our brain. She calls them trees. They kind of look like trees. The word dendrite's coming to mind, but don't quote me on that. But what happens is when we have negative thought patterns, when we hang on to and nurture a negative thing, it actually physically changes something in your brain. What we focus on grows. I know you've heard that before, but I want you to know that they can scientifically prove that what you nurture in your mind actually grows in your brain. So when I share about nurturing, I'm not talking about this like, just gonna be really gentle with yourself and self-compassion and self-care. It's not just that. It includes that. This isn't some kind of feel-good conversation. I'm literally telling you that nurture, care, that intention, that focus, that giving to yourself and your mind, treating it with care. What we focus on grows, and it literally changes the structure of your brain. The cool thing about this is, as you're thinking negative thoughts, and maybe you're in a negative thought pattern that you've really struggled with for years, and it's got a good grip in your mind, right? The good news is that can change. There are steps that we can take to begin to change these negative patterns in our brain. And the cool thing in science is when you nurture the things that are true, that are excellent, that serve you, that actually have positive focus instead of negative focus, it actually begins to take those negative trees and they begin to diminish. And healthy roots begin to grow in your brain. We're talking legitimate things that can be seen in scientific labs with, I don't know if they use x-rays or CAT scans or what they use, but I've seen pictures and it's an amazing thing. Our minds are so resilient. What we think really affects how we live our lives. Our mindset is literally driving our life, our relationships, and our outcomes. So today I want to encourage you, take time to nurture the healthy thoughts, the good thoughts, the thoughts for a future, a hope. Stop giving in to pity parties and stop giving in to negative thinking, fixed thinking that there's not enough for you and you'll never get there. Stop thinking that way. Change your mindset and begin to focus on what you do want. Nurture the dream, nurture the hope, nurture the joy, the love, and the good. I promise you, you will begin to see a shift in your mindset and it will change your life. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.